the Scoremaster board, you get a tool. The DVD for this price, the only scheduled area for the event price of $22.25. I mean, you get over 100 minutes of step-by-step tutorials. So if there have just been projects that you've been wanting to accomplish and you want Sarah Davies just by her side and some of her people from Crafter's Companion, this is the best way to do it. This is the only scheduled presentation of the day. And I say that just because, you know, I want to invite you to check out. You don't want it to sit in your cart, and then especially on a day where you have lots of crafting, you don't want it to disappear. So you get the Scoremaster scoring board, you get the DVD, and then the tool sits right, has a home right on top of the board. So it comes with the tool as well. 499236 is the item number whenever you're placing your order on this one. Sarah Davies is with us to show us why you need the Scoremaster board and tool in your life. So hi, Sarah, so great to see you again.
Oh, I didn't go far, Nicole. I just nipped off for a bit of tea because it's evening time for us here in the UK. So I've had my dinner and I'm back with you guys. And yes, I can tell you this is the sort of tool, Nicole, whereby you'll watch it and you'll think, how on earth have I managed for this long without it, right? Basically what it is it's a ruler, but it's a ruler where every 1/8 of an inch is a score line. So whenever we have a project and we say score at 2 1/4, 5 1/8, and 6 1/2 inches, now what you've got is along the edge here, at every 1/8 of an inch groove, you've got the score line. Now, as you said, the little scoring tool comes with it as well, so I'm going to explain that to you. I know most of you work in inches, however, you might follow some of the big bloggers in the UK that work in centimetres. You know, all the bloggers across Europe. All the sizes in centimetres are on the other side. So if you ever want to switch and follow different sizes, instead of converting them, we've got the sizes in centimetres. And then this is fabulous. So this is all about learning how to do some of these really advanced projects, things that we talk about, that I've referenced in the past, but when I'm here at HSN and I get like 5 or 6 minutes to show you something, there's no way I could teach you all of these. This is over 100 minutes of tutorial. So let's get straight into it, because a lot of people might be watching and thinking, hang on, I really don't understand why I would need to score every 1/8 of an inch or whatever. I'm going to use, Nicole, one of the fabulous sheets. This cardstock we've got, by the way, brand new for the show today. What we've done is we've done this cardstock set. So we've done the beautiful kind of peaches and creams. And then we've also got the set that's the fabulous lilacs. So if I take any one of these, I mean, these papers are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to take one of these lilac-y ones. Now, it's 12 by 12 at the moment, but let's cut it down to like an 8 1/2 by 11 type sheet. So let's go to like 8 inches so that we're getting that sort of card size, okay? Keep this because we'll use this later. So what I'm going to do, Nicole, is I'm going to say, right, let's do a stepper card. And if you're ever following one of my tutorials, I'm probably going to say, place your card with the long edge against the side and score 2 inches in from both sides. So as this is 8 inches, 2 inches is going to be here, and then 2 inches is going to be at 6 inches here. Then the next one might say, right, turn it round, and we're going to do a step that's 1 1/2 inches. So you come to 1 1/2 inches and do your little score line just at the 2 outside panels. And then we'll say step back down, so 1 1/2, double that, we're going to come at 3. So we're going to put our score line in at 3 and then 3 down the bottom. And then I always say this one you want to score it in half in the middle. So half of 12 would be 6. So I come to my 6 inches, put the score line 6 inches in the middle. And then I say, right, our step was 1 1/2 inches. 6 inches plus 1 1/2 inches would take us to 7 1/2. So that is me really rushing through a tutorial for how to make a center step card, Nicole. But these are the sort of things that you're going to learn on the DVD. But all I would say is so many people, Nicole, pay an absolute fortune for pre-scored cards and envelopes, whereas you've just watched me here in a matter of seconds score a unique fold, what's called a center step card there. And a lot of the advanced cards that I show you are all these types of cards: center steppers, off fold, trifold, bifold, gatefold, concertina, pop-up cards. They're all just adaptations, but they're always about having an accurate score line. This gives you that accurate score line. Now, That is just if we're doing complicated cards. This board has a really, really special feature that's really unique to it. And I'm going to show you that now, and it's all about when you make boxes. So when you make boxes, Nicole, you need 2 sheets of card exactly the same size. So let's have a little look. I've got 2 sheets of the lovely pinky shade. And what we'll do is, we'll use the board and we're going to score the first piece and we'll make the box, let's make it 3 inches. So I come along to 3 inches, Nicole, and I score all 4 sides at 3 inches, okay? Now, the trick when you're making boxes is you need your lid and your base to fit together perfectly. So this is going to make our lid, and I've done all my score lines, I'll do all of the folding, and we'll make this into a wonderful box lid. But then what we need to do is we need to make our base a little bit smaller so it fits underneath. Now, if you look at the bottom of the board, can you see here, Nicole, there's like another set of lines, another ruler, and it says at the bottom, I don't know if you can see, it says box base, and it's got a ruler reading backwards. And what's really clever about this is, if I use this ruler, so I come to the 3 inches here instead, and I score 3 inches, and we go up there, and I do the same on all 4 sides. This is my box base ruler. Now, the box base ruler, it's going to make the base of your box ever so slightly smaller than what the lid is. So that when I assemble this whole box together, you've seen us score the lid, now I'm going to score the base. It takes care of all the measuring that makes the base that tiny little bit smaller than what the lid is. And it's that unique, tiny bit smaller that's kind of got us a bit of a reputation in the industry for being all things scoring. So those of you who are maybe just starting in your card making and all the cards that you do at the moment are really plain, boring, folded in half cards, let me tell you, there are 27 different, just basic types of card fold, Nicole. That stepper card that I showed you is just one of them. That DVD that I've got that comes included with this, it's going to teach you all of the basic cards. It's going to teach you loads of basic box techniques. And it means that you're never going to buy ready-made cards and boxes again. You're going to make all of your own. I mean, look how I'm making this in literally just, I mean, it's seconds, Nicole, isn't it? And this is the beauty, whether you want to do, as I'm classing this, a basic box, or whether you want to do a more advanced box, what I would say is, for everyone watching, if you're going out at the moment and buying ready-done cards and boxes like this, this is the sort of tool that it will pay for itself 10 times over in the first month that you own it, just in making different styles of cards alone. Once you've kind of got the basic techniques off, you've watched some of my YouTube video tutorials. Watch this, I've got the base of the box, I've got the lid, and see how they fit perfectly together. Yeah. Now, you've just watched me, Nicole, make that in what, about a minute and a half? A minute and a half, and it's literally that fast.
I mean, that's amazing. And and we promise on the DVD, Sarah is not going this fast, right? Because we're on live TV and we have a little bit of time. So you get over 100 minutes of step-by-step tutorials so you can learn how to make the box, all these different cards and techniques. You get the Scoremaster board that comes with it that does have inches on one side, and then you flip it to the back, and then it has centimeters on the other side. And then there's that tool that Sarah's using whenever she's using on the board. So you get all of this at this event price for $22.25. We'll put up the number 2 of the cardstock paper that she was using if you want to get all of it, because that's the cardstock that she used to make the box, which is really incredible. So imagine just kind of having Sarah in the comfort of your home watching. You can pause the video whenever you want. You can rewind whenever you want, fast forward. It's all in the comfort of your home. So there's the 12 by 12 of the double-sided paper. And then for this event price, $22.25, but use a flex pay, especially if you want to pick up the paper. $4.45 to get it home on any debit or credit card. $499-236 is the item number. That's why I love going out to you, Sarah, right? Because it's like, well, why do I need this board? And then all of a sudden you made your homemade box. Like, my goodness, that's incredible.
Exactly. And what I would say, Nicole, is every time I'm here on HSN, I'm making more advanced cards and boxes, but every one of them, you need to fold the card in the first place. So whether you're doing things like the stepper card I just showed you, you're doing the boxes like this, maybe you want to do slightly more advanced boxes. I love it when you start taking it onto things like your handbags and all of these. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of tutorials on YouTube, not just from me, but from crafters all over the world, who all give you all the measurements. You just need the scoring ruler. This is the scoring ruler.
That's incredible. This is what you need. This is what you've been missing out. You're on those little YouTube videos, and you're just like, I don't know. This is a board that you need, but then also, Sari includes her DVD that comes with it, over 100 minutes of step-by-step tutorials. 499236 is the item number on this one. Thanks, Sara. So great to see you.
Thank you. Hey, I'm not going far. I'm going to have another cup of tea, and I'll see you at 3 o'clock.
Okay. Sara's busy. She had her dinner, and now she's going to be back.